The 417 back with the Jets have Broncos at Jets recap for Week 5. The Jets get a dominant win. I mean, where has this team been since Week 1? It's been like 30 days since we saw a team play this good. Great on all three phases of the game. Again, just like Week 1. Special teams had massive returns, great kickoffs. Offense produced almost every drive. Multiple touchdowns to Robbie Anderson. Defense got takeaways again, I believe. So just a great game all around. Started off a little sluggish, but to briefly recap it, like I said, started off a little sluggish. Denver had the ball, 7-0, and then they got the ball back again. We still didn't have any points on the board, and or we might have gotten a field goal. I'm not sure, but anyway, Marcus May lays it's like 3rd down and 2 or something, and the Broncos get throw a little out route or run something to the sideline, and it's like inches short. But the tackle to knock the guy down was Marcus May delivering punishment to somebody. I don't know why, and I don't know if this has been done before, but for some reason that hit from Marcus May lit the entire game up in momentum in favor of the Jets going forward. I don't know if any of you guys noticed that, but I noticed it. So Marcus May lays out the punishment there, and then the next drive the Jets get a touchdown. They get a touchdown on offense. I think this was Robbie Anderson. Yeah, it was Robbie Anderson that put the Jets up 10-7. Was it 10-7? I don't know. But anyway, Robbie Anderson lit up. They finally called plays that would spark this offense and plays that would get this team going. The play calling was superb because they did the one thing that they have failed to do consistently last year and this year, but more importantly this year, and that is take shots with Sam Darnold's arm. And they finally did it this week. They did it 3 or 4 times. 2 of them were touchdowns to Robbie Anderson. One of them was to Enunwa, and it should have been a touchdown also, but he just missed it. It was like a 40 or 50 yard pass. Darnold is great with the deep ball. Let him throw. Let him throw. Another big note I'm failing to mention is Isaiah Crowell. This guy may break the Jets' single-season rushing record. I mean, this guy had 219 yards, 2 touchdowns yesterday, I believe. Just a stellar performance from him. He had a 77-yard touchdown run, which was the longest by a Jets running back since 1996, I think. I think that's what it said. Back up in the day, I mean, so you couldn't have asked for more from the Jets offense. The blocking game was on point. You got guys, and this is what really surprises me about the Jets. When they're facing a great front seven, their blocking game has stepped up this year most of the time. Against the Lions, they stepped up. Against the Broncos, when you got Chubb and you got Von Miller, they stepped up big time. 219 rushing yards. Powell, don't forget about Powell. This guy had 70-some rushing yards, maybe more. I think he had 100 yards. I think Powell had 100 yards. He might have lost like 5 or 6 yards and had like 94 at the end of the game, but he ran all over Denver too. So a great game on the offensive side of the ball. They shut down Denver's passing game. They shut down Denver's run game. The run game was never there. The only reason that Denver got any yards offensively was because of Case Keenum throwing jump balls. It seemed like we weren't contesting any jump balls, it seemed. Let's see, Claiborne dropped a couple picks. I think Claiborne and Roberts, the real reason they only got yards was because the game was out of hand at the very end. Besides that early drive in the beginning of the game and maybe 1 or 2 good drives that Denver had in the second quarter, they really didn't have anything at all this entire game. They had no offensive flow. Sanders had a terrible game. Demaryius Thomas had like 2 catches maybe. And mind you, We didn't even have Trumaine Johnson on the field this game. Our number one corner wasn't even on the field. Dale Roberts, like I said, they let off the gas, which kind of irritates me a little bit about the Jets, especially this far into the program, 4 years into Todd Bowles' head coaching reign, and they're still letting up off the gas in the fourth quarter. But yeah, so one pick that we had was at the very end of the game. It's funny, and you guys probably know what I'm talking about. Marcus May picked off a pass, a tip interception in the end zone, and took it all the way back as time expired. Made like 3 or 4 guys miss tackles on the pick 6 return, and fell down. Got a guy, tripped him up. He falls short, just 1 yard short of the freaking goal line. The end zone. 103-yard pick return, and it wasn't even for a touchdown. Crazy. So the Jets are 2-3 now going forward. Sam Darnold had a great game, 3 touchdown performance. Who was his other touchdown to? 2 to Robbie. Then he threw a check down touchdown. Terrell Pryor. Terrell Pryor caught a touchdown in this game. He did. He wasn't really involved in the game. He was more so of moving the coverages around and getting things adjusted. But he had a great touchdown route. It was like just in the corner of the end zone. He drug his toes. He's 6'4", tall guy, but he's great. Got great hands and a great presence. In general on the field. So great team win by the Jets this week. 34-16. Keep it going though, man. Keep it going. Do not slump off like you did with the Lions. Keep it going. You're not even 500 yet. You're 2-3. You got the Colts at home this week. I'll be at that game. By the way, fired up. I'm excited. I'm ready. Super Bowl anniversary, 50 years. Let's get it popping. 3-3. Then we got the Vikings at home. Try to get to 4-3. But let's get to 3-3. Let's not let this win. Stay humble. Just stay humble, please. Stay humble, boys. We'll get it. Let's get it going. 3-3. As always, another Monday. As always, you heard it first from Harlem.